Oh, wow. That was nice.
Yes, Theo. That's how we start the match. Yes, Hagen. That's what I'm talking about. The wind picking up a little bit more. I think we have a good side now. Yesterday was the south side, now it's the north side. Give him the green light for that sky ball, DJ Robbins. Feel it.
What's better than sunshine on a Sunday right here on the Atlantic? Welcome to the Progressive AVP League. Cameron Irwin alongside the Olympic gold medalist Rich Lamborn as we get set for the LA launch to take on the New York Nitro. This is the men's matchup. It's Logan Weber, Hagen Smith versus Chaim Schalk and Theo Brunner. Chaim Schalk and Theo Brunner put on quite a clinic yesterday, at least from a blocking standpoint. 8 total blocks on their side of the net. Theo has come to play, filling in for James Shaw, but let's take a look at the LA launch. Hagen Smith and Logan Weber, a duo that went 6-2 last year and made it all the way to the final. They were the runner-up in the 2025 season.
Yeah, they came out hot early in the season, shocking all the top seeded teams, and rode that all the way, like you said, to a great finish in our championship in Chicago. Looking to see if they can't repeat that performance here in the 2026 league.
And you are seeing that number correct. 6'8" from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just 30 years old. Logan Weber, still one of the up-and-coming blockers with the AVP League. But one of the best servers on the beach. This guy had 6 aces just yesterday. And the best server from a season ago, Hagen Smith.
Only 6'1", but I think the heavier of the two players on the LA launch team.
That might be true. On the other side of the net, the New York Nitro, Theo Brunner filling in for James Shaw as a substitution, and Chaim Schalk, but it's been fun. Social media over the last day has been all about Theo and whether he's actually just a sub, because that was an impressive performance. They won a 3-set battle, 8 blocks that tied the league record. And Schalk, well, he was a lot of the target, 15 total kills on his side.
Yeah, they were former partners, so they had some familiarity, and it was just like riding an old rusty bicycle for the duo. Theo came out strong, coming off a championship season as an assistant coach at UCLA for the Bruins there, and playing extremely well, as you mentioned.
I just want to know what Theo Brunner bought Chaim Schalk with that money yesterday for dinner. 6'5".
Some poutine, I think.
Schalk, the Olympian with Team Canada previously. And the New York Nitro on the left side of your screen. The LA launch to the right. Hagen and Logan, again, just an incredible season in 2025. However, started this year off with a loss. It was a 3-set battle. Actually, every battle thus far in Belmar has gone 3. And there's that strong service pressure to get us started. The seam for Weber.
A good high swing in transition and a great start. Wind picking up a little bit here, so the north side. Do I have that correct? No.
North side, south
the north side is the good side with the wind in the face. A little opposite from yesterday.
Not to mention the wind dropping down yesterday. We saw 25-mile-an-hour winds, gusts up to 30. It was a wild day on the beach. Much more mild this afternoon.
I think I lost 600 calories just from shivering.
That's an easier way to do it. Jump set, open net, and bye-bye ball.
Highlight reel material early from Hagen and Logan. Yeah.
Did I mention he's also the 2025 AVP League ambassador? And it's because of plays like that. Short serve. Option, returned. Big on big. Hagen with a call. Nice overhead. Schalk. Is that a chest block?
I'm not sure if that was the chest, the chin, the nose, something, yeah. Hagen gives his mouth a little wipe, so maybe that's where it got him. He is up big, and that is the risk you run.
I don't know if I've seen that. Usually you see it on the top of the head, right? The forehead pressing through, but off the chin, that's a new way of getting it done.
Yeah. Hopefully our volunteers get the slobber off of the ball.
Hang time for the UCLA Bruin. Hagen Smith, originally playing for the Bruins 4 seasons, was the setter for the program.
We're finding out part of Theo's repertoire is the sky ball. It was the second one we've seen from him this weekend.
You know, Theo's always about the entertainment value.
Yeah. Much like Hagen, Theo, a born entertainer. Of the subtle variety, he is very entertaining.
The LA Launch faced off against San Diego Smash yesterday, as that one doesn't even climb above the tape. But Budinger and Evans finally got their win after 3 straight by LA last season. They did push them to 3.
Yeah, it's one of our more fierce rivalries in the league, but Schalk showing a little variety to his service game as well. Not very often that we see a jump serve out of him. We saw some yesterday. Here's another one. Very successful. Yep. The Olympian.
Of course, the folks over at Red Deer College and Trinity Western smiling after that one.
The Canadian, they're smiling almost always, I think. Excessively nice people. I don't even understand it.
Take a lot of work for you to get there.
That would be completely contrary to my character count.
Another short one. So we've seen a couple short serves. That didn't make it, but why might they be trying to attack Theo Brunner or, in general, the New York Nitro in that way?
Typically, the short serve is to try and sort of minimize the run-up, minimize the physicality that an opponent can attack you with. I don't necessarily think that's a good strategy against Theo.
Why?
Theo is comfortable with a short approach. Just kind of the one-step drop is almost his wheelhouse. And, back when I was coaching, we would have that sort of asterisk in our strategy. It works against most players. Theo was kind of the opposite.
Hagen Smith goes with the hybrid here. Two-handed toss. Tough one. Lefty picked up. Hagen airborne. Twice over. A little too much of a push from Theo Brunner.
Yeah, unfortunate, because Schalk did a really nice job hanging in there. Wide open net for Hagen. You just kind of have to put your helmet on, and Chaim was ready when it got slowed down a bit off the tape. Here's a look. Oh, yeah.
Six of the 12 points so far from opponent errors. That's hitting and serving. Trying to clean up this game a bit. Finds the nice cross-court angle, just taking some pace off.
That's a skill that Theo continued to develop and got extremely good at over the years. That kind of overhand pole digging is good. We almost call him cat paws as a nod to his love of all things feline. Just those soft hands on the overhand digs.
You know what? That I did not know. Theo Brunner. Something new every day. Extended set. Just off the heel of the hand. Logan Weber had some success picking up some Tour Series titles throughout the last few years. Originally from Cincinnati Christian. University doesn't exist anymore, but it taught him to do things like that. 4 coaches in 4 years and a long, tall block to go with it.
Cincinnati Christian just folded as a university? Sad.
8-7 we switch. 5 ties thus far and 2 lead changes. A nice little 4-1 run here for LA.
From the bad side as well. Now they're serving into the wind, and there is the benefit right on cue, Logan.
His partner trying to give him some extra love says, hey guys, usually it's me from this service line. When he gets one, you gotta cheer twice as loud. Theo, the newly minted national champion assistant coach, dishes the set.
Come on.
A chance to check in with our dear friend, Kevin Burnett. What's going on?
Hey, Cam, you guys have been making a few comments about the wind. It's been up and down, and at times early in this set, it's been almost as much as yesterday. So we've been up around that 30-mile-an-hour mark, and it's really starting to affect some of the serves, but also some of the setting.
It's a great call out. Kevin down on the sand.
Yeah, I think dear friend was strong, but that was a good report.
Can't wait to see him doing the weather tomorrow here in Belmar, New Jersey.
Yeah.
9-all.
That's a nice swing from Logan. I like when he's a little bit more on the aggressive side. As you mentioned, 6'8". Well, he's long and lean and can get the ball at a very, very high contact point. So it's excellent when he utilizes that.
Little extra spin on that pickup from Smith. From 7.
Don't do it.
Of course he wants to hurdle. And you get a souvenir, and you get a souvenir.
That's right. That was a
Sure
little
will fit on your suitcase, though.
almost famous moment right there. Golden God off the top of the roof. Hagen Smith.
That takes some agility. Side set. Man, he's got some nice hands.
Yeah, indeed. And again, Logan taking a good aggressive cut from well off the net this time. Especially from this north side. You've got the wind in your favor. Stay aggressive.
Schalk takes a long look. Retreats to play defense. Platform over the height of his head. How about the standing down ball?
Well, I mean, I'm more impressed by the kind of curl back bump set from Theo, just off the top of the sand. Another one of the skills that just continued to improve and improve of his. The bump setting, fantastic.
And option returns. This is a new look for LA. Last year you saw Logan Weber on the right side of the court, now on the left, opening up the option.
Yeah, which is wild. You would think that that would be the way that they would go. Hagen setting and hitting during his tenure at UCLA. So comfortable with that right side, you would think.
I think, according to Logan, it was more about the pass. He said, I don't know if we're passing well enough to option anyways last year. So he goes, you know, I'm a little better on the right side. Hagen even mentioned it, saying he looks better, just kind of a monster stacked on the right. It's hard to option when you don't have the pass. But needless to say, they still had a phenomenal year. So
The old, are we putting the cart before the horse team meeting that they had to go through, apparently. Good to know your limitations, Cam.
Hey, that's a good pass right there. Set behind.
Oh,
And even
did
that
find it.
falls. Theo Brunner's just got all things working for him.
Taking a page maybe out of the ladies' half of the squad with the little hook shot. Tony Rodriguez with an important one in their match just prior to this.
That is just off the sideline. I thought Chaim had a really good view of it. It was just out.
The LA Launch women had a phenomenal matchup with the New York Nitro. Push that to a third every match so far, and Belmar has gone 3 sets. Into the wind. Weber at the net, and came Schalk with a little extra oomph.
Say this a lot when it comes to Chaim. He's kind of a sneaky jumper. Really great elevation. I don't think people necessarily think about that all the time, but he can fly and feast like you saw there.
That's the response they needed on set point. We're going to go a little extra here. Must win by 2.
The theme of Newark thus far is maximum volleyball. 3 setters, extra innings. Love it.
Remarkable pace from Smith on the serve. What touch! And I don't think that's allowed. Cheeky play from Smith, grabs the line and adjusts.
Our director pointing out correctly that we're not in Newark. I just speak in whichever airport I fly in. we are in Belmar, of course.
We are in New Jersey. There you go. And no, that is not legal to move the line, but
that's legal, the feast line.
that was nasty.
It's a little, about 200 cc's right there.
To 17 we go. Hagen made the right move. Looked like he was trying to extend to the wrong arm, though.
Yeah, it was a crisp shot from Theo from a good high contact point, not giving Hagen any time to move underneath that, no matter which arm he was trying to use.
New York with another set point. Gotta find the defense. There's 1, 2, and shoved right back. Rejected by Logan Weber.
His second Wembanyama style out there, just slam dunking this shot attempt. Nicely timed there, Logan Weber. Excellent read on that play.
Great reference. Perfect timing after the Spurs win last night.
Oh, it does find the baseline.
Colin Picasso, he's painting him.
I'm more of a Rodin guy.
The opposite direction. He doubles down. The LA Launch takes set 1 with back-to-back aces.
And that is what is dangerous about Hagen Smith from the good side.
Oh, what a thing of beauty.
I'm all out of artist references, Cam. You're going to have to help me out.
The LA Launch looking to find their first win on the men's side here in Belmar. Just 1 set away.
AVP Beach Volleyball is more than a sport. It's an experience. And for just $59 a year, AVP Gold membership gives you all access. Ticket discounts all season, early access to seats, compete in AVP events, and big savings on pro gear. Get in the game and experience everything the AVP has to offer. Get your Gold membership today at avp.com.
competitions everywhere you look with the Progressive AVP League. Some musical chairs. Rich, I feel like if you played this, you might pop it.
Yeah, I have a chance against this crew just because I outweigh all 4 of them combined, I think. But I love the enthusiasm.
Say, all 4 combined still probably wouldn't even mimic that of your bench press.
This has to rank up there as the most adorable musical chairs session we've had.
Round and round they go. Will it be purple visor? And she takes it home.
I have to say, too, there's a lot more sportsmanship in that crew than we normally get from our musical chairs.
I was going to say, yeah, usually it's kicks, pulls, all sorts of wildness for musical chairs. Well, the LA launch taking on the New York Nitro men here at the LA launch. A fantastic finish, back-to-back aces. What sticks out about set 1?
Well, good hitting numbers for both teams, but the 4 errors right there for the Nitro, I think, ultimately is what undoes it. The 3 aces, of course, for the launch, particularly when you look at the timing of them, back-to-back to close it out for Hagen Smith and the LA launch. You know, that's why statistics can be interesting at times. They're not all created equal.
Some weighted a bit more heavily, especially those late aces. New York Nitro had a chance at a set point in the first. Theo Brunner slowly making his way back to the net. And the LA launch looking to their bench, a little extra celebration.
Level of camaraderie and success on the court go hand in hand.
Fair.
Things are going your way. The team vibe is strong.
It's great to see the impressive serves from Hagen Smith. I was just going to mention how much better he was in the 2025 season. We talk about the service pressure. He felt like he had finally reached the right age where his brain was catching up with his body. Telling us his frontal lobe had finally developed as another good serve comes about. He's kind of finding that flow state between that and overthinking.
That might be the first time I've ever heard that critique of oneself. I finally feel like my frontal lobe is caught up to my physique. Is that...
He said it happens in the 30s on the men's side.
All right, all right.
We're still waiting on yours.
Yeah, that's correct. In my 50s now.
A 6-0 run since that last set for the LA launch. Hagen Smith closed out set 1 from the service line, and he's just continued his reign.
Yeah, the Nitro are going to close this set on the north and better side, so it behooves the LA launch to get off to a start like this, try and stretch out a lead if they can, and they're doing a great job of it thus far. Millimeters. Just to briefly delve into the metric system.
Mentioned Hagen Smith playing at UCLA. He said he was no doubt groomed by indoor, but feels most at home on the beach as he gets sniped there.
Yeah, I think he was ultimately trying to make the right choice. It did look like this serve was going to go long, but there was sort of a point of no return, and he had passed it, unfortunately.
Talk about a lofty set.
Yeah. That transaction happening very, very high above the net between Theo and Logan. It was not easy to go to through the upper regions of the Theo Brunner block. Yeah, there you go. That is why the LA hitting numbers are so good. 9 kills, 0 errors. Ooh, almost, and an ace.
And his second. Had one in the first, and Smith continues to be his best cheerleader. New York Nitro needs to make some moves here. Schalk and Brunner, former teammates. Think about what they were able to do back in 2022, AVP champions. As Theo puts it, he was then promptly dumped by Chaim in 2023. Yesterday, Chaim joking, saying, well, probably shouldn't have done that.
There's a lot of, you know, what I like to call the Janet Jackson approach on the beach, which is, what have you done for me lately?
Five aces to 2 from one side of the net to the other. Talk about the height of both attacker and blocker between Brunner and Weber. Conversation is always interesting because they're already above, what, 6'7", 6'8", around that realm. Then you added the jump. Just how high are we talking above the height of the net?
Yeah, several feet. Of course, that missed serve stings a little bit. LA would love to add one here and get to an 8-4 lead if they can, heading over to that south side.
Just one side switch, it really changes the game here. These sets to 15 back outside. And adds one more on the good side. That's exactly what they want. They doubled up.
I love the poise from Logan Weber on the pole. Just kind of softened his hands a little bit. Just such great patience. That kind of reminded me a lot of how Jake Gibb used to do it. Just almost redirect the ball to your partner. You know, you don't want to flail your arms upward and kind of expose the heel of your hand. You know, you want to keep them soft and absorb all the pace.
And interesting too, you talked to Logan Weber and he actually found a lot of great influences. There's another skyrocketed swing. Hot pocket for Hagen Smith.
Yeah, I love these moments. Right here, everyone in the crowd holding their breath, just waiting for it, and it goes right through the uprights. Some authority for Hagen.
A little extra PAT for you.
Here, Logan!
Wow.
What in the world?
Wow.
Off balance, no problem.
I can't even comprehend how that much muscle is also that flexible. Look
More
at this.
straight. Ow.
Impressive upper body and lower body dissociation.
It's like he never left. Brunner not a part of the AVP League last season. Was the year before, though, playing alongside Trevor Crabb in the Mayhem. Smith and Weber combined, that's quite the stat line. 16 kills, just one error. Now on the bad side, though. They did their work early.
And those service errors starting to mount up a little bit for the Nitro, which is not a good situation when you trail by 6.
Hey!
Takes the power off.
Nice little dart there, low underneath the block of Logan. I really like that from Hagen, though, from the service line as well. Just taking a little bit off, keeping the pressure on the Nitro to earn their side outs.
Nice management from Weber, who goes cross-body down the line.
12-6, all launch here in
Just pounding that.
Yeah, our boy Chris Marlowe likes to call that sizzling the pits.
Could this be the first sweep of the weekend?
Yeah, our stat guy Doug Strauss trying to jinx it, calling it early.
No, I'm there all day.
Hagen apparently there not just part of the day, but all day, Cam.
It's always entertaining. It's almost as if some athletes have a way, it seems like they've got a microphone on their body, or they just are really good at finding exactly where they are on the court.
That's right, yeah.
Option play off the fingertips. Not necessarily the prettiest, but it works.
Hagen knows how to play to the crowd, knows how to find the microphone so that his dialogue is heard.
Another fantastic set to attack. They're on point.
Yeah, the old adage is those types of sets hit themselves, but Logan doing a nice job of paying off those beauties. We're on our feet, Cam. It's match point, 7 of them.
For the first sweep of the weekend.
yet 8-14. Theo looking for a run, the launch, looking for a side out.
Just gonna stare at Doug through this section.
Theo's going to go skyball. Does he have 8 of them in him?
I know he's got at least one.
Wow, that was very, very close.
It's out of bounds, and Theo's gonna say, man, why didn't you play it?
Give the crowd what they want, a little skyball interaction. That was a fantastic performance, though, from LA. A little more convincing and perhaps less exciting in some ways than the women's version of this matchup, but still 2 wins for LA and a very, very good start.
Yeah, so LA now going 3-1 on the weekend. That's a very strong start. Remember, Weber and Smith went 6-2 as a duo. In the cup standings, you need both the women's and the men's side. A total of 16 matches. You're trying to find how many wins between both genders. Oh, this is fun. You got to learn the new LA launch cheer from last year.
Yeah, I wonder what they call that. It looks like almost like a cinnamon roll, pinwheel, something where they roll all their hands together.
All right, let's head down to Kevin Barnett with our winners.
Thanks, Cam. Hagen, a good performance for you guys. First sweep of the weekend. Tell us about your serve. You're known for that, but what are you looking at and how are you deciding where to go and what speed to go?
You know, I can't give away all my secrets, but I make sure, you know, if that toss is where I need to go, where I need it to be, I'll go pick apart where I want, you know, maybe sideline, middle. And if it's not, I just try to get funky and put on their side.
How much of it is strategy before, like a game plan? How much of it is all determined and who you're going to serve at the moment?
If I'm feeling it, it doesn't really matter. But if we need to, if it's not working and then, you know, we want to focus on one guy in particular, then we'll switch to that. But ideally, I'm going and we can just demoralize teams with the serve.
Yeah, Logan, last year we saw you kind of take a step up, both as a partnership but also as a person in terms of your impact on the game. What'd you work on in the offseason?
A lot of blocking, some serving. It's tough to try to outshine Hagen when it comes to serving, but yeah, a lot of serving, just trying to lock down like a consistent pass. We found a lot the last couple years together that if we passed and were in system, this game became really easy because we knew we were going to score points when we were serving, whether my block or his serve. So being able to pass consistently was huge. We debated a lot before this tournament and before Huntington about which side we were going to play. Yeah, because I played right all of last year. I played right in Huntington. Didn't feel great in Huntington, so we went back to me on the left, kind of how we started 3 years ago, and it was good. It was nice to be out here. A little bit less wind than yesterday. I feel like we played some good in-system volleyball.
It worked. First sweep of the weekend. Congratulations. You're going to make your flight.
Yeah, we got to go. But last thing, Logan in Huntington stepped up. He had like 100 a million fever, and he paddled through it. And a lot of people, if you saw us not high-fiving, we were trying to stay germ-free. But he's stepping up all the time.
All right, no social distancing this time. Congratulations.
100 and a million fever.
That's very high.
That is, without question, extremely high. The LA Launch had a fantastic weekend here in Belmar. Thanks so much for joining us. Cameron Irwin, Kevin Barnett, and Rich Lamborn right here next to me. Thanks for joining us here with the AVP League.